Well, I can't believe it. If you watched the last video, you saw me go through this spot, and I was almost assured that there would be some locals here shooting it up and drinking all night. You know, it was Friday night last night. Nothing. Yeah, we were fine here all night long. Quiet, peaceful, very chill. But it's time to hit the road and see something cool today. Like every day. I see stuff that's cool every day. Well, almost. Anyway, it's time for me and Honey to hit the road and get into some things, man. Let's find out what the Olympic Peninsula still has to offer out here. Honey, you ready? You ready, big baby? Okay, here we go. Guys, we are getting to the uppermost, westernmost point of Washington on the peninsula here. Just a big old random rock, and there's a little boat right back there. What's up, little boat? Probably the Coast Guard or something. And just a big random rock. Remnants stuck out there all by itself. Look at poor little rock all by itself, all by its lonesome. Is that a cruise ship out there? Or a ferry? Probably just a ferry. That's British Columbia over there. Across this strait or sound or whatever it is. There's another cool rock right here, but that tree's in the way. Oh well. Anyway, we're gonna see many more cool rocks, I'm sure, in a minute. Hang with me. We're just getting started. And look at Honey. You just so cute. Look at you, baby. I always love these canopies of trees. It's a little dark and spooky, but it's also really cool. And road work. I didn't really see any road work. What I saw was the road half falling off into the ocean. This must be a very difficult road to maintain. Landslides constantly. You can definitely see where many large trees and rocks have taken out the guardrails along the way. Oh, interesting. Okay, we'll let that one slide. Notice we have another permit. We had to pay $20 for to get in here. I guess because this is First Nation or native land, whatever you want to call it. Ah, yes, this is the Washington weather I grew up with right here. Funky, nasty, just boy. It's that annoying rain, you know? It's not like really hard. It's not really light. It's just enough to annoy you and get you wet and cold. And it's relentless. It just keeps coming. It'll do this for hours and hours and hours. No major flooding, anything like that. Just wet. Just annoying and wet. The good old days, man. That's why I don't live in Washington. He told me to go to RV parking. I guess Honey is officially an RV. We're fitting in next to an Ethos right now. ProMaster. We are about the same length. I guess that makes us an RV today. Anyway. Let's go out and get the ugly done, man. It is coming down, but there's a million people here, and it's gonna be worth seeing. It's gonna be worth seeing. No matter how little or how much we can get filmed, I'll try to keep the lens as dry as possible, but we're gonna go out and make this happen, baby. Let's go. Glad I've got my good coat. They ain't playing around with the parking here. Don't get towed. Don't park illegally, and they have attendants here, so make sure you have a pass in your window. That sucks. We have begun the journey. It's a little less wet in here, but it's still wet. We definitely gonna be moist after this one, but we got the good jack. We got the Colombian. We're great. We're gonna be gangster, baby. Let's go. Legs might get a little wet, but it's all good. First obstacle of the day. We're gonna navigate it successfully. I hope so. I'm scared. I'm scared. Looks tricky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's actually got more traction than I thought it would. Seems like it'd be almost slippery, but it's not. It's actually got some pretty good tread on it. Let's make it out to the big show. Find out what they have to offer here down the Flattery Trail. Flattery something, Flattery, Point Flattery, I don't know. You guys will see. Soon enough, we'll be there. You'll see. Whatever it's going to be, I hope it's interesting. I hope it was worth $20. Uh-oh, people coming, we'll let them go. Busy out here, lots of traffic. Yeah, so they got this big walking section here. I waited for a while, and then people just kept coming, so I finally just made the move and kept it going forward. Gang, we are already side questing. Let's get a side quest in. I'll tell you, it's a good thing that it's raining. I can just imagine how busy this place would be if it wasn't raining at the end of July. On a nice warm day, this place would be absolutely friggin' mobbed. But check out this little spot. Yeah, a little side quest brought us out here. Right to the edge. I'm not sure how safe it is right there. People been going out there, but yeah, you can see down there's a bunch of caves. It's a huge canyon right here. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, not sure how safe it is to go down right there, but we are gonna stay right about where I'm at now. Kind of a cool view. Hope we get a better look later. More of these planks. Something out of Lord of the Rings or something. I feel like I'm in the Hobbit town or something. More side questing. Looking for some spectacular views. Unobstructed like. Lots of trails in here. They say stay on the main trail, but there's all kinds of little side trails out here. Probably unstable cliffs. They're gonna fall off any day now. Yep. Yeah, you can kind of get a view of that area I was looking at before. Not really. I imagine everybody was just like me, just looking for another view point. But these are all pretty heavily obstructed by trees, but still beautiful to look at, right? Look at this forest, right? Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty in here. Ooh, see some big rocks out here. I like that. Hi, big rocks. How are you? Whee! Oh yeah, that's freaking beautiful out there. Look at that thing. Yeah, baby. Wow. That looks pretty awesome. Get that 4K goodness. Enjoy it. Keeping most of the rain off my phone. Yeah, they've got some designated viewpoints out here, but there's plenty of these little side ones too, which again are literally right. I mean, that's 1 foot and it's a wrap for me. Like right there, bam. That's about as close as I'm getting. That's already starting to ping my vertigo, but wow, look at this little bay or inlet or whatever you want to call it. That is so freaking cool. I think the rain adds something to it. It makes it a little bit harder to see, but it just makes it more magical, more mysterious, more ethereal. Yeah, there it is. Ethereal, baby. That's pretty sick, man. So friggin' gorgeous out here. Okay, this might have been worth 20 bucks. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Is it a $20 view? And we're not even done yet. We're just getting started. So we're on the very western tip of the very northwestern tip of the Olympic Peninsula here in Washington State. Pretty sweet. Still kind of side questing. I think this is the main trail. I actually don't know what happened to the main trail. Maybe it's over there. Anyway, we'll keep exploring over here. This looks nice and empty. Really, really digging this jacket. I didn't realize how wet it was getting until I tried to take off the hood for a minute and then water was just coming down my face. It's like, oh, hey, this thing is really working. Oh yeah, definitely worth it. Wow. I love where this comes out to. Yeah. It ain't a waterfall, but it'll do. Yeah? What do you guys think? Huh? Is that worth it? Is that worth it? Is that better than waterfalls? I don't know. You tell me. Comment down below. And don't forget, if you're new here, I'm James Casino. Chocolate Man in a Van, at least for the moment. I don't know if I'm changing the name, but it doesn't really matter. 23 years in the Air Force, 10 years living overseas. And now I live in my big van and travel the country. And this is just one more of those really cool spots we get to go out on our travels. Cape Flattery here. Looks pretty friggin' sweet to me. It'd be awesome to get over to that beach. Can you imagine? Like, there probably really hasn't been a lot of humans that go to that beach. You'd have to have some kind of shallow boat because there's rocks and reefs and all kinds of nasty stuff right into the water there. You could see it from here, but yeah, that would be cool. I want to get out to that little beach, right? A little private beach with a big old pillar right in front of it. It looks friggin' dope, man. Yeah, all these little pieces of land just getting left behind as the tectonic plates move across the planet. They just leave these little fragments behind that get shaped by weather and erosion and geological forces and put on a show for us a little bit there. Actually, they could care less about us, but wow, just friggin' beautiful. So untouched. Did you guys know there were spots like this in America? You should. You should have known. Look at this orange fungus or moss or whatever growing up. Look at how bright it is. But yeah, that's what we came to see, all this funky stuff. Look at that huge island out there. It may not look huge on the camera, that sucker's big. Again, places that very few humans have probably spent any time on or really been to. So untouched. Unless that's is that a house? Wait a second. Yeah, I should show. Oh yeah, there's a lighthouse out there. So I guess not that untouched. I did not notice there was a huge lighthouse out there. So yeah, somebody's been spending some time out there. Friggin' dope, man. I love this. Yeah. We're actually keeping the lens kind of dry, so it should be looking pretty good. You guys should be able to see and hear what's going on when I'm not talking and spoiling it. Shut up. Oh, I didn't even notice that. There is like a massive network of tunnels. There's a huge tunnel there, big one there, and a small one there. That is crazy looking. Damn. This coastline is just lousy with these huge sea caves. That is pretty friggin' nuts. And not gonna lie, the ground I'm on does not feel the most stable. Probably should not be right where I'm at, but hey, just now realized the little path I was on right there was walking right over that huge cave. Yeah, that probably wasn't that stable. Oops. Again, probably not the smartest, but we keep side questing over here. Hey, look, man, I'm just following the trails that are here, even though probably not supposed to, but I just want to see this kind of up close. Like, that looks crazy. You cannot imagine the size of that. That is just massive beyond massive. It's got to be like 5 or 6 stories tall. You could fit a very large building inside of there. Insane. That looks so trippy. And that's about as close as I want to get. Yep, vertigo is kicking in solid right here. I'm good. I am good, baby. It's not an irrational fear of heights. I think it's a very normal and irrational fear of heights. There we go. We got some people in the shot for scale there. See those people over to the left? That kind of gives you an idea of the size of this area. Pretty freaking awesome, man. Man, that is so friggin' cool, man. And it's just tunnels and caves everywhere and inlets and just, it'd be so sweet to just explore down there, but you would die. Into the road, guys. I think we made it to the farthest point we can get to. Pretty sweet. There's that lighthouse again. I think we could swim out there. No, that'd be a very bad idea. Probably wouldn't make it 50 feet. Cape Flattery. We knocked this one out. It's done, son. Is this something you think you would come and see? Is it $20 worth? I don't know. It's pretty interesting, though. Can I get over these massive sea caves in here? This is so legit. They are absolutely monstrous. How many hundreds of thousands or millions of years did it take for that to form? So interesting. There's some kind of line down there. What is that? I don't know what that is. Electrical? What is that doing there? Random. Hopefully the sea spraying too much, you guys can still see what's going on. It is very moist out here. Water's going every direction. Up, down, sideways, left, right. Still cool though. There we go. We wiped it down. Maybe you guys can see a little bit better now. Get that 4K goodness. That didn't last long. I can already see it's getting clouded up again, but that's sweet. Such a beautiful spot. Side questing through Nia Bay here. Just seeing what there is to see, baby. Rain's a little slower over here. Where will this go? That's beautiful out there. It's just so peaceful. So undisturbed. Welcome to the famous Shishi Beach. Or Shishi or Shai maybe? I don't know. You tell me if you're a local. But yeah, a lot of people like to camp out here. There's a huge parking area over here, and then you gotta hike down, and you can camp in tents and whatnot. You're not allowed to drive on the beach, even though somebody apparently has, because I see tire tracks out there. Maybe local patrol or something. Anyway, beautiful area, pretty cool, nice beach. But we won't be camping down there. No tent camping for me, baby. You know, tent camping just always sounds really cool when you're like 20, 25 years old. Super cool thing to do. At 50 plus, nah, sleeping on the ground and the sounds of the ocean. And yeah, I can get the sounds of the ocean just by putting it on my phone, so. Oh, okay. I think we've seen everything we're gonna see out here.